it really painful because obviously, you know, I loved Philip Schofield, and it's weird because I still love Philip Schofield. However, what he's done is wrong. He's admitted it, he's said sorry. But as a family, we're all really struggling to process everything. And I'd never know what to say, but I remember what my mum said. My mum always said, you know, use your Bible as your sat-nav in life, Al. And in the Bible it says, he without sin cast the first stone. And I just don't want to say anything bad because obviously I'm in conflict.
Of course. I think so many of us are.
I think so many. That's a first, isn't it, guys? Alison Hammond is the first person to bring the Bible into the Philip Schofield scandal, and for that, I think she should actually be commended. I feel for her in a way because I feel like she probably is perhaps innocent in this. I think she probably didn't see that much because she's not at the studios normally when Philip Schofield's there because she tends to present on a Friday, so I'm not sure how much she knew. She admits she loves the guy, and, you know, I guess that's the case. Not to say everyone dislikes him. There are people that love him. And, you know, she's right to quote that verse, which is actually Jesus who said that in the Bible. And he found some of the Pharisees were going to stone a woman who'd been caught committing adultery and said, if you're without sin, you cast the first stone. And, of course, they dropped their stones and walked away. And the woman was then free to continue her life. Of course, there has to be balance in everything when it comes to the Bible, because obviously, you know, if you yourself have sinned, that doesn't mean you can't accuse someone else of some sort of sin, because if that was the case, then the police would never be able to arrest anyone, no one would ever go to prison, no one would be accused of any sort of crime, because those accusing them would, of course, be sinners themselves. So, yeah. She makes a point. I just think the trouble is that none of us are without sin, but we have to point out when something is wrong, especially when it comes to things like this, because there's an allegation and certainly a hint that this could involve some illegality. This is like the first time, I think, they've actually spoken about the This Morning scandal on This Morning. All those weeks they were doing the news roundup with Holly and Phil, and they left out the biggest story in most of the papers, which was them, which they just glossed over. So now they're not there. They're finally talking about it. Oh dear, poor old Alison. Well, she'll get over it. Maybe they'll make her one of the main presenters. Then there'll be no more tears, just smiles. There we go.